Hi everybody, this is Annie and tonight I'll be showing you how to do this nice free-handed Easter manicure, so let's get started. Alright guys, so tonight I'll be using all pastel colors because I'm doing this one for Easter, and these are the colors that I use. You can feel free to use whatever you have. I'm just going to go through them really quickly. I have plain white, pink, yellow, blue, green, some sparkles, or glitter polish, and my favorite top coat, which is a fast drying coat here. So you will be needing a few tools tonight, and those are going to be a nail polish palette or a saucer, just to place a couple of drops of nail polish in there. I have a striping brush here with a very thin end. I also have a double-sided dotting tool, and if you don't have this, you can use a toothpick, or even better, you can get one of these hair clips. They do the job very well. And after the manicure is done, you will need something to clean up around the edges if it's messed up. I have a nail polish pen here, and if you don't have these, you can go ahead and feel free to get a brush with some acetone ready. So now that we have all our things ready, let's get started. Alright guys, so I have already gone ahead and put my base color on, and the way I did this was I took my plain white polish first and I polished all those nails, and being that the pastel colors were thinly pigmented, I then went ahead and put one coat of that over the white, except for this nail here, which is plain white, and that did the trick. It pulled out those colors really well and brightened them up. So if you have thin pigmented polish, you don't have to go and apply 3 different coats of that. Put some white on as your base coat and then take that nail polish and go right over it, and that should do it. I also went ahead and I applied my sparkle nail polish to all of those nails. I had to do 2 coats of those to get that sparkle in. And this is the outcome of combining the base coat with the sparkles. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start decorating. So you're going to need to have a little striping brush handy and a dotting tool. And this dotting tool I'm going to use has 2 sides of different sizes. So if you don't have one of these, just grab one with a large side and one with a small side. Again, if you don't have a dotting tool, go ahead and get one of these hair clips and they will do the trick. You just have to open it out. As you can see, they have that nice rounded wax tip, so you just have to bend this open and get a good grip on that for yourself, and you can use this. You can also use a toothpick, but it's gonna be a little more challenging seeing that the tip is that thin, but you know, whatever works for you, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna place a couple drops of nail polishes in my little palette here, and like I said, you can use a saucer if you don't have one of these, and just put a drop of each color in. We're gonna do the decorating, as you could see, with the same colors to make things easy, and I'm going to do this all freehand tonight because I know some of you guys out there don't have stamping plates and striping tapes and all that stuff, so this one's for you out there, guys. And as we go along, we're going to have to keep putting little drops of polishes in this here because this is really going to thicken up. So keep your nail polish bottle next to you and keep them open as well. That's going to help you out. Alright, so now that I've had my drops ready here, I'm just going to place this on the side so this doesn't get in the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I am going to start with the pinky finger, and I'm going to give you 4 different designs tonight, so you can either do it as I have it and do each finger in a different design, or you can choose your favorite and do all your fingers in that. But this is 4 different designs here, and I've repeated this one on my thumb, just different colors. And let's get started with this design on the pinky. So on the green here, I've taken my little striping brush here, and I've made 2 lines first using my yellow, my pastel yellow. And I'll list all the colors below in the description box for you, so you can go ahead and take a look of that. And basically what you're going to do is draw 2 lines straight across the nail. You also need to have with you some acetone nail polish ready because we're going to have to clean this brush as we go along. So have your acetone ready as well as something to dry that brush off. And next we're going to apply your dot, so grab hold of your dotting tool. And now we can go ahead and apply our pink polka dots first, and that goes right in here. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take the smaller side of the dotting tool and place my first polka dot right in the middle and then go out to the sides. And then I'm going to clean this up with my acetone. I have one of these pump bottles, just wipe it down. And then we move on to applying the white polka dots, doing the same thing with the smaller side. So that's 1 down and 4 to go. Next one we're going to do is that ring finger here, and that I kept plain white, so we can all have the polishes blend in together as we apply all of them. And we're going to make a big flower first, and then we're going to add some polka dots with the colors as well. On this one I've used blue, so I'm going to continue doing that on this finger. And this flower you are going to use your dotting tool for as well, and it's very simple to create the flower with your dotting tool. You need to get a good drop of nail polish on the dotting tool, and basically what you're going to do is make a dot and pull it in and continue doing that. You want to make 5 of those and pull it in. And that's it. We'll let that dry for a little bit, and then we go back and we put our center to that flowers in there, as you could see. Go ahead, clean up your dotting tool again. And now we're just going to apply some polka dots like this one here. Just going to apply some polka dots of all different colors around it. And I don't know how well you could see it, but I do have yellow dots in there using the smaller side of the dotting tool. So I'm just going to apply the green first. And just a couple around the flowers. We're going to spread these out. Clean the dotting tool again. Grab some blue. Clean your dotting tool again. Grab some yellow, but I'm using the smaller side this time. Kind of fill in a little bit of those empty spaces. Go back to the larger end with my pink. And that pink I'm going to use as the center of my flower, as well as 1 or 2 in the empty spaces around there. And that's the other nail that's done. Moving on to the next. We're going to do stripes first, and here I've used the green, pink, and white. So the first thing I'm going to do is the green stripes, and we're going to make 3 stripes. So here I have my striping brush. in 3 stripes. Then I'm going to clean my brush out with some acetone again. Then we're going to put the white and the pink in. Do the pink first. Clean your brush out. Apply the white. And at this point, the nail polish drops that I've placed on my palette is getting a little bit sticky and gooey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh those drops by just adding some more to that palette as we go along. You don't want to use the sticky ones too much on your nails because they're going to leave like little fine hair marks as you pull them out, and that's going to just ruin the rest of your pattern. So just refresh the drops as you go along if you think that they're getting very sticky. And the next thing we're going to do is apply a couple dots again right around that nail. So grab hold of your dotting tool one more time and place some random dots using your pink, your blue, your green, and your white. And that's it for that fingernail. So we're going to move on next to the index finger, and this one, if you can see, we have a zigzag pattern. So this one's going to take a little while. So grab hold of your yellow nail polish and your striping brush, and let's get started with those zigzag chevron pattern going on. So basically what I'm going to do is start from the bottom, and it's just going to be little zigzag patterns going up and down. And I'm going to do 2 or 3 more of those lines, leave a gap in between them enough to put some polka dots in between, and just follow the same direction of the first. And if you do have striping tape, or I should still have chevron tape, you can go ahead and use that. That will make things easier. But like I said, I wanted to do this for people out there who doesn't have that stuff, you know, people who works with their free hand. So that's why I'm doing this free-handed video for you guys tonight. And at this point, I don't think I could apply another line up there. So I'm gonna stop, make sure it's nice and thick that you could see that yellow line. And go ahead and grab your dotting tool. We'll need the smaller size to this. I am just gonna put a couple drops of nail polish on my palette because the other ones have thickened up really horribly. And we're gonna apply nail polish dots in between those lines there. Okay, so I have my dotting tool, and the first color I'm going to apply is the pink dots from the top, and I'm just going to fill them in right in between those little gaps right there. So go ahead, I'm using the smaller dotting tool end, and we put 2 drops in there. Clean the dotting tool out. Then I'm going to apply my yellow. Then my white. Then my green. And that's it for the index finger. The next one would be my thumb. And again, we'll need your large size end of the dotting tool, and you'll need to refresh those drops if they're thick. So let's go ahead and start that. The first flower I'm going to do is going to be in white. I'm going to put that here. And again, you're just going to make little balls and pull them forward. It's incredibly easy to do this. Again, you just put 5 little drops and pull them in the middle. And they don't have to be perfect little circles either. So that one is done. Let's move on to making the other flower that I have here. And like I said, I'm actually going to keep them the same way. So the other one I have is the blue right underneath. So let's do that. And then I'm going to use the smaller side of the dotting tool and make the other 2 flowers, which is going to be the green and the yellow. And I'll put the green one right next to that white. Clean the tool out. And the yellow goes right here. And then we can go ahead and apply some more dots around those flowers there. Wait for that to dry just a little bit, then we'll apply the middle of those as we did here, just to make them pop a little bit. So let's go ahead and just randomly apply colors in between to fill out those spaces. Some white, put another one there. Some blue. Some yellow. Some green. And that should do it with filling in some spaces. Let's go ahead and put our dots on our flowers. That should be ready by now. And I'm just going to put pink for the white and the blue. Pink center, like such. And such. Clean your dotting tool out again. And for the green, I'm going to do a white center. And I'll do a white center for the yellow as well. It brings it out just a little bit more. And that's it. So the next step we'll do, go ahead and top coat these fancy little nails here. So here I have my favorite top coat, which is a fast drying top coat. And it's called Out the Door if anybody's interested. This stuff really does work. The nail polishes do dry much faster than just sitting around and waiting. And what you'll do is start with that pinky finger at the end there so the thumb could dry out by the time, and generously apply a layer of top coat to this. Make it nice and thick, and don't forget to cap the ends. And the reason I'm saying make it nice and thick is because if you look at your nails as they're drying, they're going to look very bumpy because of the nail polishes from the dotting tool. If you go ahead and you apply a nice thick coat of that top coat, it smoothens it out really well so you don't see the little bumps from the designs that you applied there. And continue doing the same for the rest of the nails. Don't forget to cap the ends as well. That'll keep your manicure in a lot longer. Okay, and now that I've done with applying my top coat, I'm just going to go in and clean up around my nails. As I said, I have a nail polish remover pen here that I usually use, and this is very good. If you have one of these, continue to use that. If not, you can go ahead and get yourself a little brush. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use the brush tonight with you guys there, just to show you how well that cleans up as well. So you just want to grab some acetone and go in there and just clean up around the edges, but make sure not to touch your nail with the brush because it will remove the nail polish from around your nails as well. So gently go in and clean up around the edges. And there we have it. We're all done with our Easter manicure, done free-handed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. I'll answer them as best as I can. And don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night now. Bye-bye.